No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brother. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Okay, now we back to square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't get face that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep you in this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The 49ers are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against a Falcons offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the play clock's running down. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Third and long for Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. This is Perry, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot. getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On play action, Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense. offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run with Perry, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The short yardage man, it's Coleman. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Perry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This is Presley. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. They find some open field here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Going with Coleman, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Running with a fullback, Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. A first down throw for Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he goes out right around the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Final play of the half. Cousins. Looking left sideline. It's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And to give this time to the tailback. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go. Gone, 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 gone.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Leave it, 48. Wide, cleanse, 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. In motion goes the tight end. Cousins now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Play clock winding down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw now on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll drop the throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a carry here for Presley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. In motion right is Jones. They'll run again with Presley. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Presley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.